Hello friends, Nayaswami Hriman here, and it's time to ask a yogi. I have a question today from somebody from India, and he writes, I don't have friends or friendships, and some of my friendships have been destroyed through arguments and people who decided they don't want to be friends with me or were otherwise toxic towards my mental health. Not having anyone in my life as a friend is difficult for me, and I feel low most of the time. I don't understand what I'm supposed to learn. I need clarity and help on how I can have good relationships in life. Well, that's a big question for all of us, isn't it? Some people have many friends, and they're maybe somewhat surface level friendships. They're friendly people. Other people have very few friends, but maybe one best friend. So the question becomes, what is a friend? Well, first off, I want to say, as I wrote in my reply, true friendship is one of the greatest gifts of human life. As such, it is not easily won. When you seek a rare flower in life, in the garden of life, it takes work. Swami Kriyananda, our founder, a founder of Ananda's work worldwide, and his guru, our guru, Paramahansa Yogananda, gave the counsel, not unique to them at all, but very good counsel, that if you want a friend, be a friend. You know, one of the issues with friendship is the tendency to be two things. One is familiar, which I'll explain, and the other is overly personal, which is an aspect of being familiar. Being familiar means to have a friendship that is more or less centered on one's lowest qualities, like a drinking buddy, like like two friends who enjoy gossiping and who support one another's negativity and moods. A true friend is one who are two people who are drawn to each other by their positive aspirations and by traits that feed those positive aspirations. They are, in that sense, soul friends. And they're people who are positive, who support each other's inspirations and aspirations and good qualities. And when one or the other is down or discouraged or even moody, they either remain silent and just hold the space quietly, or they try to uplift them with positive comments, thoughts, or let's go and do something fun. Let's go out for a walk and put out some energy. So, but the core of it, whether you end up with a bad friend or a good friend, you have to be a friend first. Now, along the question of a second thing I said, being too personal means, among other things, that you take the friendship personally. And so you are easily offended. You easily cut the person off from your friendship. And so, and you do things for that friend that you don't do for others. Now, of course, that's always going to be true to some extent, but it's, impersonal friendship is friendship not based on what you get out of it. And that kind of friendship you can extend to anyone and everyone, even if there might be only one or two or just a handful of people with whom you feel a deeper friendship. Do you see the difference? And so friendship is very precious, but you have to work at it. Marriage is a kind of friendship. It starts off perhaps in a romantic vein, and it has its unique qualities. And if you have children together, okay, that kind of friendship has its own characteristics. But ultimately, it's no different. Ultimately, a good marriage ends up being a friendship, even if it starts off in the more romantic way. So friendship is precious, but to be a friend means to extend friendship irrespective of whether it's reciprocated. That reciprocation expectation is what makes a friendship overly personal, you see. Friendliness, willingness to help somebody, is something that we should strive to do and to be, irrespective of reciprocation. That, you see, is true friendship. Okay.